Ladies and gentlemen, Melina's looking very, 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 very good. Now, I was watching a video on Madonna. It was the funniest thing. She was on Saturday Night Live, and it was with Bill Clinton. I guess it was during the time of Monica Lewinsky. Was that her name? And Hillary Clinton was there, and like it was somebody playing Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, and so it was she was singing "Happy Inauguration Day" or something like that was the song that she was singing, and she was like all obviously Madonna was like very gorgeous, and this was in 1993 or 94, so she was like doing the erotica. She was at the erotica time, so she was like really, really, really pretty, right? So Hillary Clinton's like just like all upset because Bill Clinton, who was played by Phil Hartman, I think it was Phil Hartman, um, Hillary Clinton was like, upset because Madonna's looking so good and singing the Happy Inauguration Day, like Marilyn Monroe saying Happy Birthday song. So it was just so funny, and I'm like, oh my god. So, like Bill Clinton was totally into it, and then like especially Phil Hartman playing Bill Clinton, and then the girl that was upset with him, with Hillary Clinton, played by someone else, obviously, was like upset, and it was so funny. But the thing that I found really funny about that video was that Madonna's very risque, right? Like, I've done things that are risque. Like I've had my YouTube channel before had speedos and bodybuilder wear, so it was risque, right? It was kind of a risque channel. So when you when you watched it, people were like, "This is like a Madonna kind of person, right?" But they took down those channels because I think they didn't allow them. And I thought, well, why couldn't they just make it for adults or something? But I want them back. I hope they bring them back. This channel's all PG, guys, so don't worry. But I want them to bring those channels back. But the funny thing was, this video of the Inauguration Day song that was sung to Bill Clinton, played by Phil Hartman, was actually banned. Like they actually took it down for a time. And I'm like, it's a Saturday Night Live skit. Like it's not that bad, even though Madonna's being very sexy and everything. But they took it down, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like it's not even that bad. Like if you see it, it's a while ago, and Madonna looked good at the time, but in that look, she didn't look overly sexualized or sexualized eyes. So you're like, holy, like it's not that bad, and they took it down. And I'm like, it's a Saturday Night Live skit. It was funny, like it's a funny skit, and you're like, it's not bad, like it wasn't that bad. But Madonna, I'm sure Madonna's had a lot of trouble with allowing her content on YouTube sometimes because some of her content was way more racy. Well, my stuff is pretty racy, but at times. But I mean, right now it's not. My channel's all PG, but I'm sure Madonna's had some tough time with getting her stuff taken down, and I'm like, it's crazy. And when you see your channel taken down, like my past channel that was in speedos and bodybuilder wear, and you see this channel being PG and they're allowing it, which I'm really happy about because I love this channel. It's all PG, and the ones that are more adult, slightly more adult, or set to adult, I've got very few of those. But yeah, so when you see Madonna go through it, you're like, oh, you're like, oh, it makes you feel like you're not the only one. But Madonna's had her racy moments too, and so they do allow some of her stuff for sure. But you're like you're like, well, it's Madonna. You think they would allow everything of hers, but obviously they're not going to allow everything of hers because some of her stuff is very risque. Now, the Adventure Time with Dudes video, I hope they allow that one. And I asked the people that made it, and they said it should be fine because they had the clip of Malo in a short clip. Like it's just a very, very short clip. So, and they censored most of it, so it should be fine. I want them to make sure their channel's safe though, so maybe they have to censor a bit more. They might have to, but it's good. The video is good. It's very entertaining. I like it. It's cute. Um, it makes me look. Well, the actual interview itself could have been done better. In my opinion, I look kind of like I'm chubbier, and I wasn't. I was very, very fit. It's just that they had me up closer to the camera, so it made me look like I was gigantic. But when you see me in the videos, that's what I look like. Like this video you're seeing, this is what I look like, right? But from up close, it's not as good of a view. So I'm like, But I mean, it's creative. It was very well done. They've been to they're very educated in film, so I did like it very much. Molina's skit at the end is so cute. It's a nice skit at the end. It's kind of like a very a very entertaining skit, funny, cute, all that. So I liked it. I really liked it. Anyway, subscribe for me and Adventure Time with Dudes. Thank you. Bye now.